I know how everybody's attention span is, and I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. But we are going to start a little tutorial today, a lesson on how to practice safe sex. It's very important topic. Very important topic. I have I have a little physical demonstration today as well to help provide some visual stimulus for me, not just the presentation. But here we go. Condoms are like armor to assist in the battle. What is there to the battle? Dryness. Braces. STIs. Seem to have missed a little step here. Let me just go through that again. Here we go. Again. A hot topic is that the worst STI of all is children. They can suck out your life, grow their own, and then they replicate it later, and the process just continues over and over again. It's kind of like a bacteria or a virus, you know. So it's an infection. It's a very serious subject. Now to help, with that, I got in my back pocket here our unit of that needs protection, right? And first of all, you got to know that you have to have the right protection for the right job, the right size, everything. So I've shown you what I'm going to show you what can happen if you don't have the right size, okay? So here we have this like little one, right? We're going to put this over the unit. We're going to try to slide this over as much as we can, right? Now, as you can see, very, very difficult to get it far at all. Look at that. It's just shriveling right up, That's not gonna do you good. That's not gonna cut it. No way. No how. No, not at all. Don't worry. If you get the right thing, you'll do all the wonders in the world. And this, it's pretty easy. Pretty dang easy. Just slips all the way on there, right? See? And then you squeeze the tip. And you remember to always reuse. Don't get rid of it until it's got, oh, well, very good armor. See, it stays on. It's really hard to take off. Doesn't come off during battle, if you know what I mean. But if you have the chance to reuse it, reuse. I don't need this. Yeah. So that's how you got to do. You always got to make sure you have the right equipment for the right battle. So, prevention, right? It's best to talk to a doctor about you or your partner's STI and how to prevent spread. But if you're in a hurry, poking a hole in the front of a diaper and also wearing a condom, as you just seen, can provide an excellent barrier. The diaper is like a whole pelvic region barrier, as well as most of the behind. So it could be if you don't have one offhand, maybe you don't have kids yet, or you don't know anybody with children, or you don't have the rush to the store to get some diapers. Saran wrap could help. Could. Get a dog and train it to sniff out STIs with different signals for each kind, and always introduce your dog to interest before rounding that base. This is a top tier. This is the best one right here. This is one of the best ones right here. It's so under the radar. Nobody will know what's happening. You can be in and out of the situation comfortably. It's beautiful. Covering your genitalia with hot sauce, acidic juices such as lemons or limes, or even hand sanitizers can burn or break down any STI that are being or have been transferred. Now this is controversial. That hand sanitizer, the 99% of bacteria, the 99.99%, whatever they say on the bottle, that 1% makes all the difference. All the difference. So, maybe use all three. And make sure you rub it in extra hard. Now, those pesky children, right? Those STIs. Don't worry. There are buffs to help prevent this. Some are stackable. You know, you're going to learn everything you need to right here, right now. Let's go. Before intercourse, you or your partner can submerge the ball sack in boiling water, killing off any active sperm. See, this one's almost a guarantee. It could be very loud, but should work. Pulling out, that's very effective. Isolation and masturbation. This can have consequences. We will touch on those consequences near the end of this. It's very important. You may have heard that having your partner on top can prevent pregnancy due to to gravity, not allowing the sperm to travel upwards. This is, however, untrue because there's actually a suction created that increases its flow upwards, like a hand pump for your children's basketball or bike tire. You know, those, you put your feet on the things and you pump it up and down, The only way for this to work is if both participants are in a vacuum, kind of like space. If your condom breaks or you fail to pull out, just pee like jellyfish, this could kill active sperm inside of your partner. Now, here we go. That isolation and masturbation. This is important. Important. This is the ultimate safe practice. Ultimate. Like, you could just never catch an STI and never get a woman pregnant. Any of this stuff is just not going to happen unless you just really go to some weird places and just things happen to you or somebody forces. Anywho, the great responsibility, man. Just some say that masturbation can cause blindness. It's more of an aiming problem rather than biological. It's never been proven that the actual act of it can cause blindness, but if you're not very adept with your aiming, you might cause yourself some blindness, and that is on you, not the holy practice. Too much of this practice will leave you in the matrix, where you realize there is no point to move on from it, and your life now has more time and calories to burn elsewhere, leaving you to be more productive, but also more awkward around the opposite sex for the rest of your life. Now, see, this is where it gets really bad. So if you go your whole life isolated, masturbating, doing everything you need without the opposite sex, you realize that you don't need anybody but yourself, anything but yourself. And it gets kind of crazy, Everybody else starts looking at you weird. Your family stops calling you. Nobody invites you to the holidays anymore. It's pretty bad. So, any questions?